Hey guys, so the list for Record Store Day has officially came out for 2021. There are so many things on this list. I have looked through the entire list and I saw a lot of good things. I'm going to talk about the ones that I want for Record Store Day. And then, of course, talk about some of the interesting ones I see on this list as well. So let's get into that. So, there's a lot of picture discs that are being released for Record Store Day. You have stuff from Air, you have stuff from AC/DC, a couple of Black Sabbath releases that are on picture discs. You have a lot of picture discs that come out on Record Store Day. I'm not really big on the whole picture disc thing. I do have about maybe 5 to 7 picture discs, and they play perfectly fine on my U-turn orbit, but picture disc is not something that I have to have within my collection. Cold War Kids has a release, and it's being released on 6/12/2021. The label is AWAL CWT Core. It's a 3 LP, and it's limited to 1,000. That's going to be hard to find. When they have these limited records that are limited to 1,000, those are even harder to find. Even at my local record store, Amoeba, if I want to get one of those really limited edition Record Store Day stuff, I have to line up at the crack of dawn the day before the actual event. And I've never done that. In all my years of going to Record Store Day, I've been going since 2015, I've never lined up in advance for Record Store Day. Ooh, I found one that I'm really, really interested in getting, and that is the Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young Deja Vu Alternatives from Record Store Day. And it's being released on 7/17/2021. Quantity 10,000. That one is really super nice. I have the original pressing of Deja Vu that my dad gave me. But yeah, that's the one I'm going to have to be on the lookout for. They have a Doors Morrison Hotel Session being released on 6/12/2021. 2 LP, label Electrica, quantity 7,500. When I told Mac about this, he nearly wet his pants when he saw this. But look how cool that is. That is going to be in the maybe pile. Ooh, Bill Evans has a release, Behind the Dikes. And that's being released 7/17/2021. Anagram Music, 3 LP, 3,500. For all you jazz people out there. Ariana Grande has a couple of releases as well. That's cool. Here's one that I definitely want from my collection. So this is at the top of my list in terms of Record Store Day releases. And this is 21 Pilots Location Sessions. This is a 12-inch vinyl, label Fueled by Ramen, quantity 16,000. This is definitely something that I definitely want for my collection. I'm excited for that. Elton John has a release of Regiment Sergeant Zippo. It's being released on 6/12/2021 LP, label Island Mercury, quantity 7,000. Look how great Elton John looks in this picture. I like that. Oh, they have a pearl picture disc. I already have an original pressing of pearl, so I'm not going to get that. But it's being released on Legacy, 42.50, and it's being released 6/12/2021. Yeah, I'm going to skip on that one because I do already have a used copy of that album. The thing I noticed about Record Store Day is they will tend to do albums that could easily be found in the used section for cheaper. Ooh, Fela Kuti, Open and Close. Being released on 6/12/2021 LP, Knitting Factory Records, 4,600. Pretty neat. Ooh, Linkin Park Meteora. I definitely do need that album. It's released on 6/12/2021, 2P, 2XLP, Warner, 8,500. That's going to be put in my maybe pile. We have Lady Gaga's Chromatica, format LP, label IGA, 11,000. They have that album already out on vinyl. Why are they redoing it? Of course, the Kinks have to do a release for Record Store Day. I call them the veterans of Record Store Day. So the Kinks are doing Percy. And it's being released 6/12/2021. Format LP, label Sanctuary Records, quantity 5,000. I have a few of the Kinks RSD releases. They sound very nice, and they're 45s. For all you Joni Mitchell fans out there, they're doing the Joni Mitchell Archives, Volume 1, 1963 to 1967 highlights. It's being released on 6/12/2021. Format LP, label Rhino, Joni Mitchell Archives, and the quantity is 5,500. If you're a big Joni Mitchell fan, that looks very cool. I do have one Joni Mitchell album. The Monkees are doing 3 releases for Record Store Day, guys. 3. Now, I don't need Volume 1 because I do have Volume 1 already on vinyl. But Volume 2, Missing Links, is going to be released 7/17/2021. Format LP, label Friday Music. I do have a release from Friday Music of Head. Sounds very nice. Quantity 2,000. I definitely want to pick this one up. And then we've got Volume 3 of Missing Links. Format LP, 7/17/2021 is the release date. Label Friday Music, quantity 2,000. Now, I haven't came across Volume 2 or Volume 3 on vinyl. So this is definitely albums that I want to pick up for my collection. Now, Volume 1 is the same amount of quantity, 2,000, being released by Friday Music, format LP. and it's coming out on 7/17/2021. That's cool. That's definitely cool. I have almost every RSD release that the Monkees have done. Ooh, they got a couple of Charlie Parker releases. A CD, 2x CD, released on Verve, quantity 1800, being released on 7/17/21. And then they've got the LP version of this, and that is limited to 1800, and it is a 4X LP being released on Verve. And the date is 7/17/2021. So, from what I gathered from this record store day, we're going to have a record store day June the 12th and a record store day on July the 17th. Pearl Jam has a release as well for Alive. It's being released on a 12-inch vinyl, label Legacy, quantity 18,500. But this album cover, I don't really care for it. And then they're also doing a cassette, which is limited to 6,300, being released the same day. Ooh, they got a bunch of John Prine releases. Stay Independent, the Oh Boy Years, created by indie record stores, being released on 7/17/2021. Format LP, label Oh Boy Records, quantity 3,000. May he rest in peace, John Prine. Live at the Other End, December 1975. This is being released on 7/17/2021. 4 LP, label Atlantic, quantity 8,500. Here it is. Then we got Live at the Other End, December 1975 on CD format. This is going to be a 2 CD, released on 7/17/2021. Label Atlantic, quantity 3,000. The Rolling Stones is releasing Hot Rock's 50th anniversary. It's going to be a 2 LP released on 6/12/2021. Label ABK Co. Quantity 7,200. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up this album because I think you can find this reissue for a good price. So that is one I might skip on. Tears for Fear live at Mazzy Hall. I'm a big Tears for Fear fan, so I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. And this is being released 6/12/2021, 2 LP, label Mercury, quantity 3,500. Here's how it looks. So I'm going to put that in the maybe pile. But for right now, for sure, I want the 21 Pilots and the 2 Monkees releases, because I do have the first one. Ooh, they have an Ultra Fox Vienna being remixed by Steve Wilson. I love Steve Wilson's remixes of albums. He does a fantastic job. I've been listening to a lot of Porcupine Tree as of lately. And this one's being released on 6/12/2021. It's a 2 LP, label Crystallis Records, quantity 2,500. Nice. Also, they're doing it on a 2 CD as well, and that is going to be limited to 1,500 and being released on the same day as the other one. Now, this is very cool. The Brown Acid Heavy Hits Volume 1 being released on 7/17/2021. format LP, label Riding Easy Records, quantity 500. So good luck with actually getting that release because it's only going to be 500. I know my record store is probably going to get like one of that album. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zuzu original motion picture soundtrack. Release date 7/17/2021, 2 LP, Hollywood Records, 3,500. Oh my gosh, I love this movie. I have to find that one. That's going to have to go from the maybe pile to the want pile. I don't know if I'm going to find it, but I love that movie. A lot of various artists release. A tribute to Curtis Mayfield, Ocean's 11, Lady's Choice of Swan Records. Oh, the Pen of Swan Records. Interesting. This one's going to be a CD, 370, and it's released on 6/12/2021. And then they got an LP, 1,150, released on the same day. Awesome. They have a Vitamin String Quartet performing My Chemical Romance. And this is going to be limited to 1,500. 7/17/21 is the release date. It's being released on Vitamin Records. Would love to have this, but I know that this is going to be virtually hard to find. Oddities and Extras by the Zombies. This is being released on 6/12/2021. Label LP. Format LP. Label Craft Recordings. Quantity 3,000. I got so excited over these releases that I'm probably going to butcher some of these, but as of right now, I want the 21 Pilots release, the 2 Monkees release, the Deja Vu alternatives, and I want the Life Aquatic of Steve Zuzu, if I can find that one. So I got about roughly 5 records that I want. There'll probably be more that I want to add to the list, but this list actually looks pretty decent. I'm not too keen on the picture disc, but it's also really nice to see CD releases on this record store day release for sure. So I'm really excited about Record Store Day 2021. There's going to be 2 dates for this record store. June the 12th and July the 17th. So let me know in the comments below, what are you guys interested in getting for Record Store Day this year? Bye guys.